Hello and welcome to Penn Tarot. Thank you for clicking on the video and joining me for tonight's reading. We're just going to ask the cards for what message we need to hear tonight. And as usual, we will start with Aries and we'll work our way through to Pisces. So let's get to it. Aries, what message do the cards have for our Aries collective tonight? What message do the cards have for our Aries collective? Action around the home, Aries. Let's have a look-see. Okay, Aries, what I see here is that you are very focused on home life. You want things to be 10 out of 10, not mediocre, 10 out of 10. The people that you're dealing with, though, they may not be coming to the party. I see you are struggling to find the will to make it work, but you're not giving up. And your overall message here is patience wins the day. You're learning lessons here. You are growing as a person. See this as another test. See this as things that happen to build your resolve. Don't take it personally. See it for what it is. Have patience and do what you need to do. To get things going, to within yourself and within your environment. Usually these things trouble us because they're out of our control. Be patient. See everything as a test for yourself, not for circumstances. Be measured, and I see that as your way forward, and by doing so you'll then be motivating others to bring forward a harmonious home life. This is definitely a very big test for you because we have the Magician in your shadow and Temperance as your outcome. This is testing your resolve, testing what you're really made of, and how you allow outer forces to affect you. You're taking action around you, your company, not so much, but within that, you're learning more about yourself and what you are capable of, and that's through patience. And that isn't easy for an Aries. Okay, we have Pisces, Sagittarius, strong, and Cancer. And Gemini, Virgo. And that is the message I have for you, Aries. Have patience at home. Have patience at home and you will master a very important part of yourself. Very, very big lesson for you. And with that, we are moving on to Taurus. Taurus. What message do the cards have for you tonight? What message do the cards have for our Taurus collective? Taurus. The Justice card. Could be dealing with a Libra. Taurus, you could be dealing with an Aries. You could be having a long-awaited conversation with an Aries or a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra. This is a long-awaited conversation, and I see it as about clearing the air. I see this as something you need to do in order to move to leave this in the past, whatever it has happened. I don't see that you want to kiss and make up. I see that this is something that needs closure, and it's something that's taken a very long time to get to this point. It's going to happen. I see it as being friendly terms. But this is, as I say, long awaited, and it's going to allow you to leave the baggage behind, start off with a clean slate, and it's something that you've been sort of building up the courage to do for a long time. And once you do it, you're going to immediately feel like a huge shift taking place, like it was the right thing to do, and it works out as has been needed. And that is the little message I have for you. Clearing of the air with a past person. All right, Taurus. And we are moving on to Gemini. Gemini. What message do the cards have for you tonight? Our Gemini collective. What messages do the cards have for our Gemini collective? Message the cards have for our Gemini collective. Ten of Pentacles. A lot to gain. Okay. Suddenly this becomes interesting when I see the shadow. Gemini, you have been working quietly in the background to bring about something you really desire. You are wanting to create long-term, very stable, more than stable, luxurious, estate living. It's like everything, but not just mediocre. It has to be the best. That's what you are busy creating and dreaming up for yourself, which is manifesting. It's living in the reality. The reason why I say you're building it up, though, is because I see you waiting for the right time to actually bring it all together. We have the outcome is the Nine of Cups, and the shadow is the Nine of Pentacles. I'm seeing you here in all this pentacle energy. I'm seeing you holding back, perhaps you're not trusting enough in what you have, more so in your judgment. You're doubting that you actually have enough to pull this off. But this person is your equal. This person in your outcome that you are advancing towards, that you are waiting for the right opportunity, you're equal. You match one another, not in say character or what you bring to the table, but in energy. You're both in the nines. This is heightened self-awareness. This is single energy coming together. This is somebody who wants that 10 just as much as you want the 10. Here you need to trust your judgment over your resources. Your judgment over what you have. If you want to create the 10 of Pentacles, then you have to trust the 9 of Pentacles to get you there. That's not having the resources, that's having the mindset to get it. And that is the message I have for you. It's not even that there's an outcome to this. The outcome is what you do with it. Perhaps it'll come up in the next read, but that's the message I have for you. You have to trust in your sound judgment and your good planning and your mindset over how you present materially. And that's the message I have for you, Gemini. Moving on to Cancer. Cancer. Tonight we are asking the cards, what message do they have for you? What message do the cards have for our Cancer collective? Tonight. Ten of Pentacles for you too, Cancer. We'll just keep that in mind. But it did just come out with Gemini. Another old favorite, the Eight of Swords. Cancer, what do you need rescuing from? Cancer, what a great shift in mindset here. We all swords, we all energy, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, strong Gemini. And what we see here, Cancer, is you taking off your yoke to see the opportunity that's presenting itself right in front of you. It's not something you have to look for. It is an external offer coming straight for you, and you have to see it. Fortunately, though, you do see it, with the outcome being the King of Swords. You shift from being very stuck in your mind, frightened of everything, isolating yourself, to taking off the blindfold and seeing the brand new opportunity, which could be anything. It could be an invite to coffee. It could be a promotion at work. It could be anything. But you are freeing yourself from a very stuck mindset. If you've been overthinking, isolating yourself, you yourself are going to flip the switch. You just have to try. You just have to test the waters. You have to see that you can overcome your own fears. It's nothing out there that is hindering you. It really is your own limitations that you're placing on yourself. But I do clearly see you that very soon, because this is current energy, you're dropping the stuck mindset, the self-limiting self-talk. And with that comes the opportunity. With that comes the ability for you to see it and take it. And you do. You do, because very stable energy in the King of Swords. Very straight thinking, logical, have their full faculties, clear thinking, peace of mind. So Cancer, expect a breakthrough, and when you take those steps to overcome your self-limiting beliefs, that's when the real opportunity comes up, and you're going to take full advantage of that opportunity. And that's what I have for you, Cancer. Now, let's move on to Leo. Let's move on to Leo. Leo. What messages do the cards have for our Leo collective tonight? What messages do the cards have for our Leo collective? Brand new opportunity. Opportunity to express yourself. All those deep feels coming out, nice and steady. Not emotional spew, but actually nice and logical and clear-minded and open and clear communications. Deep emotional conversation. Okay, Leo. What message do the cards have for you tonight? Check the microphone is on. Not that is very good, but it does help. Okay, Leo. Being a bit in your head about something. What could it be? Okay, this is a little bit of a collaboration that's not working out for you, stressing you out. This might be the opportunity that's coming up for a conversation where you're going to be able to express yourself pretty clearly. A lot of love, a lot of stability. So it's not just going to be an emotional flood. It's going to be a good heart-to-heart. So, and you're going to maintain your composure and emotional strength. But you're stressing out about it now. It's obviously very important to you. But this is coming to an end. And it is a good thing because it's going to bring you peace of mind. It is an ending that is troubling you. But you do see a need for you to move on from this situation. This situation is a collaboration. I don't see it as an intimate relationship, but it's an important relationship to you. It is troubling you, but you're going to close this cycle. And by doing so, it's going to take you to a better environment for your well-being. And it's not only you, there's other people involved here. It could be even somebody that is steering you and sort of mentoring you away from something that's troubling you. But either way, you're stepping away from it. You're closing off that cycle. As difficult as it is, you will find the way to do it. Because it's very important that you do so. And it's going to lead to a lot of harmony. It's going to lead to a lot of clarity. And it is, as I say, not an easy decision, but something you have to do. Closing your cycles. And that is the message I have for you, Leo. It's like a splinter, you know, while it is embedded, it's painful, it's, you feel it all the time, you're aware of it all the time, but the minute or the second you take it out, you feel instant relief. And that is the message I have for you, Leo. And we're moving on to Virgo. 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 Virgo, what message do cards have for you tonight? What do you need to hear? Our Virgo collective. What message do the cards have for our Virgo collective? Four of Wands. I seem to recall you getting this before, Virgo. Have you mastered your situation? Seems like you have. Okay. Maybe not. I'm sure you had the Eight of Cups before as well. And in your shadow we have the Nine of Swords. So we are looking at Pisces, Gemini, Aries, and Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. But I'm thinking that the King of Pentacles is you, Virgo. Virgo, I see kind of like a rebelling against the norm here. It's like everything is going fine, maybe just too fine. And there's this like allure of something more calling your name. Like you're saying like, this can't be all there is. There has to be more. And it's stressing you out because there's a strong sense that everything is actually pretty good. It's like nothing to be, it's nothing to turn your nose up at, put it that way. It's like, from the outside looking in, you seem to have it all. That being said though, the outcome is the Eight of Cups, which means, it means that it is lacking. There is something more that you want. You are finding it very difficult to make the move. You're keeping it to yourself. You're struggling alone. And there's this obsession with things need to look better on the outside. Like, I need more than what I'm getting. And it definitely seems to be a financial draw. It could be a job. Could be a job. It could be that a job offer comes in, something that you've been waiting on, something that you've been stressing, and that you take it. And it might even mean relocation. But what I'm seeing here is that there is definitely a longing for something better. Whether it's a job or whether it's something personal, this is a transition that is going to take place. It's taking place. You're moving. And maybe the next read we'll find out to where and if it's better. But right now, you're contemplating, you know you've got it good, you know you want more, and what I do see happening is that you actually take the steps, you're leaving, you're making those changes, you have the will to do it, a very strong will to do it. And Virgo energy. We are moving on to Libra. Libra. What message do the cards have for our Libra collective tonight? What do our Librans need to hear? What message do the cards have for our Libran collective? Death card, Libra. Scorpio energy. Sagittarius energy. And Aquarius energy. Libra energy at the bottom of the deck. Gemini. Libra. You know, Libra, I see that you've been through something that ended, obviously, with the death here, and I will have to say that you're still stuck in the death void. Like, you haven't quite gotten to that point where you rise again, you know, the rebirth. You're still stuck a bit in limbo. You're still stuck in a bit in the void. That's what I like to call this position, the void. The energy attached to you is they want to try again. They want to make a truce, and they were in the battle with you, and now they are calling for what do you call it? The coming together after the war, basically. Like you seeing it as it's over. You are hanging on to it a little bit. You're still in limbo. You haven't quite moved out of it. They see that there's another chance here. But Libra, what I ultimately see you doing is saying, there's no other chance. This is over. It's like the final war cut. It's like, these are not your friends. This is you closing that cycle right off. And Libra, that might help you get out of that sort of like that wounded phase that you're also a wounded soldier. Wounded soldier, wounded soldier. But this, I do see you getting out of, let me see if I've got a sip of water there. Oopsie, you're closing this off. You are taking no prisoners and you're taking nobody with you as you go into the future. Oh. Excuse me, it's my tissue. Okay, still on. Libra, you do need to take your healing more seriously. You do need to take care of yourself. You do need to take time out to recuperate properly. Not just isolating. The good thing though is that you're going to come out of that limbo stage for sure. You're taking a decisive action, decisive decision to end it completely, to not go back there. And definitely need to take care of yourself. Definitely need to get some rest. Take care of your nutrition and your peace of mind. Don't question what you need, and don't put others first here. Okay? You have to take care of you here. And that's really the straightforward message. It's not a selfish message. It's saying you're going to clean cut this, and that is going to assist in your recovery. That's 4 to a 5 there. So the death out of that limbo and into the new rebirth. And you could be, as I said, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aquarius, and your energy Libra. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, what message do the cards have for you tonight, Scorpio? What message do the cards have for our Scorpio collective? Oh. Wow, that's nice. That's very nice. Those are nice cards to come out. Let's have a look what's influencing them. Oh, okay, definitely. Scorpio, you are going to speak your mind. There's somebody that has their guard up, they are irritating you, and you're going to give them a piece of your mind. You want to do it, you are preparing yourself for it, you just finding what you're going to say. And when you deliver it, you're going to deliver it with, let's say, absolute professionalism. What I see here is that for some time you have been really working around somebody, trying not to take it personally. It's got over and over again. You've been pushed and pushed and pushed, and it's affecting you, your concentration. It's what you can think of only, and you've been pushed too far. So I do say, really take the Queen of Swords as advice here. Don't just shoot your mouth off. This is something you have to sort of role play in your head, and you have to really prepare and go in with a strategy and stick to it. Don't allow your emotions to stymie you. Don't be sidetracked. Stick to what's the heart of the matter and sort it out like only the Queen of Swords can do. It's the message I have for you. A lot of Swords energy. Could be any air, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And then we have strong Virgo, and we have strong Leo. And that is the message I have for you. This is something that is going to be very good for you, very releasing, very freeing. Scorpio, speak your mind. Be prepared though. Have a strategy. Don't just shoot your mouth off. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what message the cards have for you tonight? On messages the cards have for our Sagittarius collective. On messages the cards have for our Sagittarius collective. Four of Wands again. Virgo had the Four of Wands. Right, Sagittarius. Oh, nice. You're coming out in your own temperance energy there. Okay, Sag, you know, right now it looks like you're actually you are very happy, very content, very peaceful, building your safe space, trusting the process. That trust, that patience, that contentment is ultimately going to bring you into, could I say it, your highest power. There's a lot of busyness around you. There's a lot of, how can I say it, interruptions to your daily. Like, it seems like everybody wants a piece of you at the moment. Everybody needs your attention. And No, this could make you a little bit like selfish, a little bit otherwise, you know, because it's hindering what you want to do. But ultimately, with the two major arcana here, the Magician and the Temperance, was that the two earlier? I can't remember. You know, there's ultimately the will to reach that place where those irritants will never stop, so you master how you deal with the interruptions. You're creating your own calm within the storm. Like, you realize that there's always going to be disruptions, there's always going to be your attention is needed elsewhere, there's always going to be responsibilities and so on. That in order to maintain your safe space, what is it that you need to do? Is it put up boundaries? Is it positive self-talk? Patience? Well, you've got it. So don't lose your cool. Don't feel manipulated and pushed. Say yes or no, and then stick to it. And another thing is, generally we take things too personally, and we shouldn't. People are people. We all kind of look out for our own best interests. It's nothing personal. So I do see you coming out on top, Sagittarius, and your highest power there. That's a really nice read. Take a note of that. You are progressing. Capricorn. What message do the cards have for our Capricorn collective tonight? What do the cards have to say to you? Contemplating a big change. Or otherwise, something has arrived on your doorstep that is forcing you to contemplate change. It's not always your strong suit there to navigate change. Right. Even though you're a cardinal energy. Let me check my microphone is on. I think it is on, but I just worry the light goes dim. Well, off in this case. Capricorn, what message do cards have for you tonight? Okay, well, I'm putting the 4 and I'm taking the 7. That is Taurus energy. Capricorn energy. Well, it could be Virgo too, but okay. Capricorn, those changes that you want to make, those updates, that reevaluation of current affairs, you know, you actually are going to make some changes in your life. You're ready for it. You're ready for change. And you, after pondering, are going to start looking for those next opportunities. You're moving in a new direction, and I'm speaking to somebody who's been sitting in the same thing for a long time. It's harvest time. It's like you have put in all the work and a lot of time here. You've contemplated change, but you haven't really done it, and the timing is right now. If you want to change, the timing is right. This isn't going to be something that moves exceptionally fast. But you're making it happen. It's like external forces might be slow, but you're not. Nothing's holding you back. You're making it happen. You have a plan. Well, sorry, let me put it this way. Okay. Right now, you're considering it and you're looking at how to bring about change. Pretty soon, you're going to start putting that change into effect. You're going to have the plan, have the idea, and definitely the desire to do it. And you can. This is the beauty. Don't worry about others not coming to the party as quickly as you want to move, because you can't change them, but you have a lot of power over your own actions right now. Don't allow it to be about anybody else, but for yourself. Don't let what will they say, or what if it doesn't work, or what if I look like an idiot, or what if it doesn't work out the way I want it to. When you start hearing yourself saying those things to yourself, then you've got to question why you have so much doubt in your ability, first of all. But is it reasonable or is it unreasonable? Is it positive or is it negative? Not foolishly positive, not justifying, but when you seriously consider it, when you start speaking to your mind, in your mind, question the authority of what you are saying to yourself. Question where it comes from. Because only you worrying about what others think is going to hinder any progress. Okay, so Capricorn, we have Leo energy, we have Taurus energy, we have Capricorn energy, and we have Gemini and Virgo energy here. That is the message I have for you, Capricorn. And I need to allocate time to each sign and not go over that time for some. But some messages come out very short and sweet, and others come out a little dragged out. Aquarius. 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 What messages the cards have for our Aquarius collective tonight? Messages the cards have. Okay, it's not supposed to come out, but let's have a look. Okay, maybe a little bit of indecision. Not a past love. Walking away. Maybe a Virgo involved. Okay, bossing up, Aquarius. Bossing up. Okay. You're bossing up and you need to, because nobody else is around you, for one thing. But other people might be trying to hold you back. Other people might be naysayers, like, what if this goes wrong? What is that going wrong? What? But you are coming across very knowledgeable, very confident, very stable, very well thought out, very methodical. This isn't just something you on a whim about. This is very much you want to start something and you have a plan. People around you, maybe they try to talk you out of it. Maybe they, for whatever reason, they're naysayers. They're seeing what could go wrong rather than what you can do right. And so you're going to go ahead with this plan of yours, but you might hold back a little. So in other words, they won't be showing up if they weren't having an effect on you. So what I see is that people around you are making you play small, smaller than what you intended. But you are still going to go through with it. Very, very, very stable energy. It's an investment that you're overthinking. You have a tendency to overthink it. You must always remember your plan. You must always remember how you got here. Look at it. Either say yes or say no. I see you saying yes, but I still see you playing a little safer than perhaps you would have before. Maybe that's not a bad thing, but that's what you are going to do, and it's more stable. You are very stable. So don't allow the naysayers to knock you off your how do you say it, your groove, your momentum. And it's not just momentum, it's the control of the momentum. It's how you steering that momentum. Don't allow anybody to talk you out of things. We have strong Aries. We have strong Aquarius, Gemini. We have all the earth signs here. Capricorn. And then perhaps Virgo and Taurus. And that is the message I have for you, Aquarius. And now I think normally my later signs get the short end of the stick, and tonight they're getting maybe the longer reads. That being said, we are on to Pisces. Pisces. What message do the cards have for you tonight? What is it that the cards want you to know? A little bit of heartache there, Pisces. A little bit of heartache. Okay, a little bit of heartache. A little bit of feeling betrayed. there seems to me that you have great understanding though. You do. You have compassion, empathy, understanding. Maybe this betrayal, this heartache, you're struggling with that being strong always. This person may want to sort of just go around it, sort of not apologize, and that might be bothering you. And that's quite a tricky place to be. But we wouldn't see the King of Cups here if you didn't have that in you. You may be struggling with it, but you have it in you. So you got to dig deep, and you got to know one thing. Hurt people hurt others, but also that normally it isn't really about you, it's not personal, it's normally about them and the lack that they're feeling. So if you can see it from that perspective, you can get yourself back into that King of Cups energy, Pisces. And let's see. What messages the cards have for you? Queen of Pentacles. Emperor. Seven of Swords. And we have that Three of Swords again. So we definitely got a dispute between two people here. I'm seeing you in the more giving and the more nurturing and the one who's always willing to fix. And I'm seeing your person is actually quite stubborn and not easy to they're stuck in their way a bit. And as I said earlier, this is ultimately leading to you feeling like a complete failure in the idea you had built up in your mind, or that you had built up together, but nevertheless what you foresaw in the future, you're seeing it fall apart. That plan is not coming together. Virgo, Pisces, speak your heart, speak your fears, because maybe there's a misunderstanding here. Because the Three of Hearts is in the, Three of Swords is in the shadow. I think there's a misunderstanding here. I think if this is really affecting you so much, if it's hurting you so much, the advice is speak your heart. Look, that's all you can do in it. But there might just be a misunderstanding here. Nonetheless, things are not going the way you anticipated. Things are not going the way you hoped. Your plan has fallen apart. And you're very heart-sore. But I do feel that a conversation is very much needed. This person is not somebody who is easily swayed. You are somebody that usually compromises and fixes and you are in that role. So take the initiative, speak your mind, and what will be will be. We will see next time. And that is the message I have for you, Pisces. That is the messages I have for all signs tonight. Thank you if you are still here. And as usual, I really appreciate the fact that we have a community of at Penn Tarot, and that you took the time to watch. Tarot is very personal. It is all about reflection. We have so much control over our lives, and we're able to create and manifest and manage so much. And Tarot is definitely a tool for that. So thank you for joining me, and leave a comment or a like, or come back again, I hope. But thanks for being here tonight, and until next time, stay blessed.